was it wasn't like the drug aspect, right?
No, it was like some
Yeah,
sort of,
substance.
like, something actually not basic, but acidic.
Yikes.
Yes, I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah.
Okay,
Crazy.
well,
College student, right?
we are back. We are live once again for more Modern Age Heroes this Saturday night. If we can get somebody to... actually, wait a minute. This is the beginning game. We need to do Karma real quick.
Oh, yeah. Who wants to roll?
Of the chameleon variety.
You're the roller because you're the one that gets all the good dice.
Okay, all right.
Actually, if you want me to, I can roll.
Yeah,
I need a character sheet.
What
Why
am
didn't
I
said that
somebody
he
rolling?
tell
texted
me?
me, so you go ahead and roll.
Okay, what am
I
I
will
rolling?
volunteer to not.
1d10.
1d10. Okay. I told you 2.
Okay, let's see. So
It's not my fault. It's his.
that earns
Word.
us 600 karma. Let me add that to what we currently have. All right. All right, so now we're at 8,851 karma in the bank.
Cool. And so now we need to do a game recap real quick, and then get back to game.
Right. Okay, so last time on Modern Age Heroes, we had begun Hero Nation, a show where we're trying to assemble superheroes from around the world for the Ascendancy Initiative, since their duties are going to be to defend the Earth from extraterrestrial threats. So this was the first round. Each round we'd be eliminating 5 members from those contenders that we have. There's 20 to start, and it was essentially a like an interview round where a bunch of us judges, which is comprised of all of the legacy plus Meredith McCall, Lady Superbia, Yankee Girl, Dr. Dynamo, and Gunmetal Silk. We all asked them questions in order, learned about their powers, where they're from, different things about them, what they know, skills they have, all that stuff. The show was also being hosted by Devin Kale, a popular celebrity in the world. And there were 2 individuals who we interviewed who were kind of outside of what we heard from the rest, because first we heard from Aetherwing, who is a Mir Ka, which is an avian humanoid species that lives within the Tavaxian Empire, and she herself is a scout lieutenant in the Tavaxian Exploratory Corps. And she was asked to come here and try to join the team by her home's elder. So that was interesting. And then we heard from Solarion, who came here to Earth from a destroyed Dexamite colony world called Elendor Va, which means that he himself is the Dexamite. And he revealed that to the world on the show. Got lots of gasps, not just in Spanish, but in all different languages. So then we finished that interview round, and it was up to all of us to choose 5 who would be cut from the first round of the show. And that was that episode.
Okay.
What do the what do they win if they get cut? Do they get like a consolation prize?
Well, they got airtime on TV
To the entire world.
and a pat on the back.
Yeah, they don't get to go to space camp.
I can offer an autographed 8x10 of Lightbringer if they need something to like beef up the hype.
The resume or resale value.
Yeah.
We,
I'd be
we
like-
could do,
Although,
if we wanted, we could do
I
like
didn't
an
want
autograph.
you.
We could do an autographed legacy photo or something like that.
Yeah, something for their dartboard.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
just give him Lightbringer. She's the most popular one of all of us.
Mm.
Oh gosh,
She even
But,
has her own lunchbox. Give him a lunchbox.
I
realistic,
can give him a lunchbox.
yeah, realistically, I think one idea we had was any who were cut, we would try to, like, not necessarily on the show, but like in between episodes, try to talk to them and kind of guide them
Mhm.
to Quantum Unlimited if they would want to participate as a power consultant. So we just have more of that kind of
Oh,
info.
I like that. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
So not to like force them, but we give them the option, type of thing.
Okay, so as everybody is taking their places again, the audience is filtering. The studio audience is filtering back in. Cameras are live, but they're not obviously focused on the judges just yet. They're doing secondary interviews. They're trying to get the vibe and feel of the crowd. Who's their favorite? Who do they think is going home? So on and so forth. And they find out that the next round, the next round, obviously they're ratcheting up the potential danger and the testing that they're going to be going through. So they're starting to talk about that in hints, obviously not indicating just what yet. And when the show begins, obviously your narrator comes back, welcomes everybody back. This is the next day, obviously. And they indicate that they have the results thanks to all of the judges. The voting, as he lays out, was interesting, and to many a surprise. What had been perceived as a giant voting block had been fragmented and not actually unified in their voting. And so you've got some gasps and additional drama going on in the audiences as people are trying to figure out, who's who and who's going home. And then the votes finally come in. And starting from the top, Sandsworn, Mnemosine, Mirage, and then coming in with 6 votes apiece, Resonant and Aegir. They are sent home as the first round of eliminations. They are off to the side while the judges are, the cameras are coming back to the judges at this point, and the rest of the contestants are brought back up on stage, to give basically a round of applause for making it to the next round, but to also start finding out what their upcoming task is going to be, the next test. So some of the camera crews and interviewers have got the first elimination folks off to the side and doing some interviews or feedback if they want to give anything or whatever have you. What everybody finds out is the next test is going to be a test of teamwork. The groups are going to be split up into groups of 5, and they're both going to be given similar tasks. Part of their particular mission is going to be, let me see if I can get oops, doggone it, there we go. If I can spell it out a little bit better, but essentially the first task is the task of teamwork. And they are okay, there's my summary. There we go. I copied everything down, but I want to make sure if there was anything descriptive I could give out. So here we go. essentially, every team is going to be voted on how well they work together. Obviously, how they work, leadership, as well as if they're I'm mincing my words here. I apologize. So part of the test is obviously stopping this hypothetical alien incursion, but also minimizing property damage because and risk to life. Because obviously that is essentially what the group is going to be tasked with. And so they're throwing this all out here now as they've eliminated some of the perceived weakest links to see how everybody else would actually handle this. And so we have three task forces who are being thrown into the mix. They have been randomly put together. Team A is Team Orbital Lance, consisting of Argent, Radiance, Tempest, Neural, and Slipstream. The second team is they've dubbed Celestial Spear. Oh, speaking of which, Argent was the team leader of the first team. Celestial Spear, led by Aetherwing, will consist of Aetherwing, Solarion, Warden, Ilan, and Seraphine. And then the last one is Earthguard Prime, being led by Prometheus 9. That group is Prometheus 9, Goliath Prime, Obsidian Pulse, Kensho, and Crossfire. And they actually, they do hint, although they're not giving any hints away as of this point, or I should say any direct clues, that there is an additional test coming up later on tonight.
Jerome, were we given info about the team selection before the show started?
No.
Okay. Then to follow up, and maybe it should be asked in character, but how was the team leader selected?
Team leader was selected by anybody who had perceived leadership capabilities. So some of them had like military background. Others may have just been a potential natural leader. So it could backfire. It could, you could have issues where somebody else is a stronger leader, but these were the individuals selected to lead the team.
And who selected them? Was it another panel, or was it us? Or?
Just another panel, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Jerome, how many individuals were eliminated?
5.
5. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I've marked them all off of my list. Okay, I got them all.
Okay, so, and with that, of course, the contestants had no idea that was happening, so it's a surprise to them. They quickly assemble into their respective teams, and then immediately start heading out. Camera crews are getting into place to monitor what exactly is going to be happening. That's not what I wanted. Here we go. Or that's my individual tests. That's not what I wanted. Oh, you know what? Maybe I put it down here. Did I not copy it? Oh, they suck.
What was the name of the first team?
Orbital Lance.
Here we go. Oh, yeah, I guess I didn't copy it down. Doggone it. All right, so starting with the first one, Team Orbital Lance. The simulation is essentially assisted by their allies with the Tavaxians. And a Tavaxian training craft drops into a hard light combat simulation. Immediately, the station shutters under simulated plasma fire. obviously basing this off of essentially a space station, which is deploying the superheroes. So Argent ends up taking command very cleanly, and starts issuing orders. Neural link with the ship, reroute shields. Radiance give us a wide flare to blind the nearest drones. Slipstream scout their vector. So in this, as they're given out, Neural shines here. Her interface with the ship in seconds identifies a structural weak point on the enemy drones. Radiance executes a controlled solar burst flash, disorienting 2 incoming attackers without damaging the station. Tempest, however, struggles first. The vacuum limits his ability to manipulate air currents. His attacks dissipate harmlessly, but he adapts. He uses micro ice crystals vented from the ship to create temporary particulate clouds for lightning conduction. And some of the other judges, nod at his ingenuity for adapting. Slipstream nearly crashes into a comm satellite when her speed carries her too far too fast. She recovers, but she's sloppy. Ardent ends the engagement by magnetically tearing apart the primary drone's armor plating. But when the atmospheric engagement changes, it's near Los Angeles. The remaining drones streak towards the atmosphere, and here's where the team performs much better. Tempest unleashes full power, wind tunnels, downdrafts, lightning disruption. He destroys 1 drone without collateral damage. Radiance creates a photon shield bubble protecting a civilian airliner caught in the path. Slipstream intercepts falling debris and carries it out to sea. Argent reinforces a damaged skyscraper with magnetic bracing. And Neural prevents a drone from detonating by overriding its core software mid-flight. The only weak moment, Slipstream pushes herself too hard, gets vertigo from the G-forces, and nearly drops the debris loop. So I will let you guys judge those accordingly based on that description. Let me know when you guys are ready. It's going to be a score from 1 to 10.
Well,
Each
to be-
individual, 1 to 10.
Nope, the team.
The team. Okay.
Actually, am I muted? Actually, I'm quite impressed with Neural,
Okay.
and I think that the teamwork here wasn't too bad.
Argent as the leader was actually quite excellent. There
Yes, I
was only
agree.
one weak point, which seemed to be Slipstream. She tends to push herself beyond her limits at times when it wasn't necessary, and it compromises the team's effectiveness.
I agree there. She seems to be still quite young. I mean, I get it. I've done it myself, but I've also seen the consequences of that as well.
I feel that the team, while in space, seemed to be lacking a bit overall as a team format. But once they were within the atmosphere, they were able to utilize a much better synchrony with the team. I'm leaning towards being more Earth-based in this aspect, but their interactions were very well, and I do agree with Argent being a very good leader, and Neural's capabilities with the electronic devices is commendable also. But I think overall, I would be erring on the side of caution for this team.
How do you think they did for the objectives as far as stopping the alien incursion? How would you rate them?
they succeeded, I believe, personally, I think I would give them something along the lines of a 7.
How about the
They
property
completed-
damage?
It was
Well-
very close.
Well, keep in mind the rating is just for how they did overall, not breaking it down
Right.
individually into pieces. So
Right. I'm just facilitating a discussion
An
about
sure,
overall.
the
okay,
2 parts.
sure.
I think with the property damage, even though they did not sustain anything, it seemed to be more edged on a side of luck, perhaps, than cohesion and skill sets to some degree, I hate to say.
I would actually agree with that as well.
Yeah.
It seems that they did perform admirably in both respects when it was outside or inside an atmosphere, but there are some weak points to what they're capable of and what they actually attempt. There were some close calls, especially on the ground, especially with Slipstream. But overall, they did succeed. I would think, in general, they would receive at least a 6, if not a 7.
I
you-
will agree with that.
Do you think we should put particular weight on outside atmosphere elements?
Honestly, we really don't know what types of extraterrestrial threats will happen. What we're seeing here is effectively educated guesses of what's possible, and this could just be scratching the surface. So I think we need to focus
you're
on
all
what
failing-
we see here.
You're all failing to recognize the purpose of this test. It is something that we have not done very well at either. But
The
There
working
is only-
together part.
yes, there was only one point where they combined their powers to do effective things. Yes, they were all successful individually, but the criteria was teamwork. We saw very little.
So how would you rate it, the outcome?
I would give a 3 or 4 for teamwork.
Jerome, I have a question. Do we know
That's a-
how?
It's a good point.
Do we know how the Is it going to be like if Team A ever is that going to be everybody is kicked out?
Nope.
What do you think?
They're right now, you guys are just rating the teamwork.
Okay.
You're
I
not
wasn't sure.
you're not going past that at this point.
Right.
Okay.
This is an elimination point.
Yeah. Well, I just wasn't sure if it was like the whole team gets kicked out or not. But
No, yeah, we don't know. I don't think we've been given that info, so it's not doesn't taint our votes.
Okay. I think Pulsar would say. I mean, I think. Yeah, in a moment like this, but I mean, I think they, there's always going to be slip ups. I think this team was formed very quickly. If these are the ones that we choose, they would hopefully have the benefit of, the opportunity of knowing what everybody can do, and I think team up potential occurs when there is more openness, and right now they haven't had it. So I think I'm more willing to give them a 7 or an 8, but I think they accomplished what they were trying to do. It's not perfect, but I think I understand what you're saying, Heat Phantom, but I think I don't know. I think it's a little too soon to know how well they'll mesh as a team because they just became one.
It is not knowing how well they will mesh. It is seeing the individuals willing to try to mesh.
Out of curiosity, Heat Phantom, what would you have wanted to see differently with regard to their teamwork? Could you provide an example, perhaps?
Working together
In what way?
in any way.
They
Such
were
as the
working together,
times-
however. That's why I'm asking your question.
No, they were not working together. They were in the same area and they were performing tasks, and they succeeded in preventing damage and defeating the opponent. But we only saw one example of them trying to combine their powers for greater effect. We only saw one example of them communicating with each other to pursue the goal.
It's
But
interesting that you see teamwork as being only the combination of efforts to obtain one goal rather than
That is
being
not
able
what
to
I'm saying.
disseminate that between the
This
others.
test is about them working together, about teamwork, about them attempting to be a team.
Correct.
They did not attempt to be a team.
I mean,
One
I'm sure I
instance,
understand your definition of team or teamwork, but I'll accept what you say.
yeah, I can understand why it would be, and especially in a situation like this, which is very game show heavy, that they would be kind of, the pressure is on, and also the idea of like, well, how are they going? Is now the time for them to try a fastball special when they've only just met each other a few minutes ago? I think.
in this particular instance, yes, it is the time. Because the goal is for them to show their willingness to work as a team.
Okay,
It does
so
not matter
With that
if they
said, then
pass or fail this
add
scenario.
a character so we can keep the scenes going. I want to give you guys opportunities to keep role playing,
right.
but we can't drop like an hour just debating the first team. So
Right.
I need scores from all of you, 1 through 10.
I'm
Hyperion
gonna.
will be a 6.
Yeah,
6 from Ixion. Or from
Yeah,
Xenobeast.
six from Shone.
Okay. Heat Phantom.
3.
Okay. Lightbringer. Hello.
Lightbringer?
Miss
She
Brittany.
muted. You're muted.
She wasn't muted there. She's not
Oh.
muted now, and I
Yeah, we
can't,
can't
hear
hear
her
you at all.
Okay. Pulsar.
I'm going to give him a 7.
Okay. We can't hear you. Brittany, can you put your number in the chat and then you can work on that in a second? Thank you. Okay, so we've got 6, 6, 6, 3, 6, 7. So the judges, we'll move on to the other here in a moment. The judges, oops, that's right. I missed that.
Testing,
part. I have to go back
testing?
here. Now we
There
can hear you.
There you go.
Hmm.
Yay.
So Gunmetal Silk rated them an 8. Strong coordination and adaptability. Slipstream needs discipline. Lady Superbia rated them a 7. Impressive restraint, but expects better aerial unity. Meredith McCall gave them a 9. Best overall precision, minimal collateral damage. Neural and Argent working together specifically was superb. Dr. Dynamo gave an 8. High-tech synergy pleased him. Tempest's improv was very notable. Yankee Girl gave them a 6. Too fancy, too many gizmos, but their heart's in the right phase. The right place. Alrighty. Let me mark that down. That was Team A. I will calculate the totals later. Okay. Now, we are on to Celestial Spear. Aetherwing, Solarion, Warden, Elan, and Seraphine. So they are at the space engagement over the dark side of the moon. This is a cosmic team, and they look it. Aetherwing commands with crisp military precision. Her graviton mapping identifies incoming drone vectors before they visually appear. Solarion becomes the centerpiece. He flies out ahead, firing solar burst with surgical precision, disabling drones without explosions. Warden shields the station from stray drone fire, creating polygonal force plates that shift dramatically with impact. Seraphine stabilizes the crew panic, even though it's a simulation. Her presence calms the entire field. Elan does Elan things. One drone Some of the judges can't really tell if it was intentional or luck. The only weakness in the space engagement was Elan nearly causes Solarion to hesitate when she jokes mid-battle. Aetherwing snaps at her. Tensions are noted. Atmospheric engagement. So this time they're over New York. The team ends up excelling here. Solarion prevents a drone from crashing into a ferry by physically catching it in mid-descent. Warden surrounds a falling chunk of debris with a stasis bubble. Aetherwing performs breathtaking aerial maneuvers, redirecting a drone back into space using her graviton thrust. Seraphine heals simulated injuries among the first responders. Elan causes a lucky gust of wind that gently diverts falling debris, which seems to be helpful. The one weakness here is Solarion's presence sometimes overshadows Aetherwing's authority, though she handles it professionally. It's up to you guys now. Let's see how you grade them. 1 through 10.
I don't think that this team worked well together. There seemed to have been a lot of miscommunication. And,
How so?
Well, they didn't. I guess the part that has got me stuck is the way the teamwork. I wasn't impressed by the teamwork, even though some did do well, but altogether, I don't think they did well. I think personalities clashed.
I believe, aside from the personality conflicts, I think the team worked well together with what abilities they have. They need a lot of work in communication, but I do believe that for the most part, the team utilized what they had. If they were to be able to communicate what was going on a little bit better and follow a little bit more of perhaps a discipline, it would be even better. I would give them a 7.
You're more generous than I am, because my score will be a lot lower.
It seemed that they had similar issues with one or two individuals effectively not treating the situations as cleanly and importantly as perhaps they should. Elan,
Yes.
in this case, joking and needing to be corrected by Aetherwing. That there was an unfortunate lapse in leadership and communication, but it seemed like they were able to recover for the most part on their planetary run.
Which is
Although I did
commendable.
notice some back and forth as far as leadership skill and what have you between Aetherwing and Solarion.
Yeah, it seems like the first group had it more together, but their leader did. I feel this one, even though I'm excited about having him, it just wasn't as well as the others. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I think the personality clashes are notable in the sense of being able to work through them to still accomplish their objective.
Fair point.
Yeah, I agree with Lightbringer. Like, that stuff is unfortunate, but they did accomplish what they were trying to do.
It's not as if we haven't had our own conflicts within our team.
This is true, but unfortunately,
We're not the ones being graded here.
exactly.
You wanted to say something, Heat Phantom?
I was going to say that while Elon used humor, his power does not really apply in a direct sense. He must rely upon the probabilities falling into place for him. That is a difficult thing to perhaps manage in an open battlefield. But where the leader of the team fell back to a support role to cover for Solarian, I find that very promoting teamwork.
I think overall I'll be providing the team with a 7 because I agree with what Keith Phantom's just said. The teamwork here did work, even though there were clashes from time to time. They worked through it and managed to succeed.
I agree.
I would give a 5 for the positive teamwork and a little bit of negative for the interaction with Elon, but I believe 5 would be good.
Okay.
I'm at a 7.
I'm at a 5.
We're waiting on Pulsar.
Oh, I'm going to give them an 8.
Okie doke.
What did Xenofreeze give them?
7.
A 7? Okay.
If somebody's chewing or something, I need you to mute the mic. Okay, so now we are moving on to the final team, Earthguard Prime. This consists of Prometheus 9, who is their leader, Goliath Prime, Obsidian Pulse, and Kensho and Crossfire. Oh, sorry, the other judges scored Team B, Celestial Spear. Gunmetal Silk scored them a 7. Elan is a liability, but otherwise strong. Lady Superbia gave them a 9. Glorious Discipline, Aetherwing leads with honor. Meredith McCall gave them an 8. Stellar Cosmic Readiness needs clear chain of command with Solarion. Dr. Dynamo graded them a 9. Loves Gravitation and the Stellar Energy Synergy. Yankee Girl gave them a 7. Distrusts Elan and her Chaos Magic, but likes Warden and Seraphine. All right, so Earthguard Prime. So they are in a clustered satellite band, and from here the team struggles from the start. Prometheus 9 tries to coordinate, but personalities are mismatched. Obsidian Pulse teleports unpredictably, confusing friendly targeting systems. Goliath Prime does not maneuver well in 0G and drifts into a satellite, causing a controlled explosion of debris. Crossfire is useless until something hits him, which is not ideal in a vacuum. Kensho detects incoming danger early, but cannot translate his intuition into efficient tactical orders. Prometheus 9's best moment, he uses plasma fire to sever a drone's weapons before it can fire on the station, which was excellent judgment. Their worst moment here, Obsidian Pulse tries to envelop a drone in Dark Force, but the simulation destabilizes and drops him spinning into open space. Oh yeah, I'm not going to be not worried about that comment. Then they get to the atmospheric engagement, which is over Tokyo. Goliath Prime intercepts a falling drone and redirects it into the bay. Crossfire absorbs shockwaves and shields a bridge collapse. Prometheus 9 carefully uses plasma bursts to drive drones upward. Kensho calms a panicked pilot long enough for Goliath to save her. Obsidian Pulse finally stabilizes his Dark Force control and teleports civilians out of a collapsing tower, which is a highlight moment. Their weakness that they showed, little cohesion. Prometheus 9 was effectively babysitting 3 different emotional states all at once. And of all the groups, they produced the most collateral damage. So it's back up to you guys. How are you voting?
This was rough.
You're putting it
Actually-
lightly.
Yeah, there was a lot of cringeworthy moments. This is not a team that I would want saving me. I mean, they got it kind of together at the beginning, but the collateral damage, I can't get behind that.
Here's a thought. If we are dismissing 5 individuals, and we want Elon on that list, is there anyone from Earthguard Prime that you think should stay?
The one who seemed to have the best effect would have been the leader, Prometheus 9. In my
I
view.
would agree with Hyperion on that. He attempted to keep things together, but unfortunately, due to lack of cohesion and response from the rest of the team, it fell apart.
Okay. I think I would agree with that. So, separate from this team score, I think we should put a pin in that. I'm not sure if we're supposed to eliminate based on the entire team or individually, but
Right
We
now,
have
we're just
not
judging
been
the team.
given
right.
that, and perhaps we should not speculate since we are live on TV.
Yes, back to the team score. think-
Lightbringer notices that one of the cameramen all of a sudden zoomed back out.
In my view, I will be giving this team a 4.
I agree.
I was thinking a 3.
Yeah.
Well, the combination of teamwork to rescue the individuals brings it above a 3 for me.
I would agree
Okay.
with that also. I would score a 4 myself.
I could be persuaded to a 4.
I'm gonna stick with the 3.
You don't. So Heat Phantom, you have a 4. Okay. Pulsar, you're obscenely quiet tonight. Can I get your vote?
I'm on notes, so I'm typing tip tapping. Yeah, no, I would also give him a 4.
Okay. Alrighty. So the judges came in here. Gunmetal Silk rated them at a 5. Uncoordinated, no discipline, a liability in space. Lady Superbia gave them a 6. Impressive heart, but poor teamwork. Meredith McCall also gave them a 5. High collateral damage, weak 0G performance. Dr. Dynamo actually gave them a 7. He loves Prometheus 9's problem solving, but dislikes the team chaos. Yankee Girl gave him a 6. She liked Crossfire and Goliath, but distrusts Obsidian's powers. Okay, so if you'll give me a moment here.
And then the swimsuit competition, right?
Yes,
Finally.
and then the swimsuit competition. Men and women.
Awesome.
It's only fair.
Equal opportunity.
Let me get the calculator here.
Sean may not
Your-
survive
Your
this.
their body parts are all too well defined. I prefer a blob.
You would.
I didn't realize this was the Flavor Flav, like find a partner for Xenofreeze.
The The competition parameters have been shifted unexpectedly.
Do we have any that are more of a amoeba body shape?
If you need it, that you need to go to the lab.
All right.
6 plus
Let's not make it weird.
6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7.
Xenofreeze thinks the movie The Blob is an erotic thriller.
Why are they all running away?
He's like,
Okay, so
Just-
then move down to
I'm
2B.
going to pray that Sean was never there to see any of that. She would have
oh my
nightmares.
gosh.
Look at our brother in a new light.
Yep.
50 Shades of
And-
Green.
And
Oh.
our father.
50 Shades of Goo. By the way, this is all in the notes. Keep that in mind.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
Come on.
George is going to draw this scene.
Yeah.
I would be if I wasn't taking notes.
It should be pretty easy, though.
There we go. Okay, so
It'll be the second time I draw a character like somebody from this team making up with a monster.
Oh man.
okay, I'm almost done. Poor Earthguard.
Yeah.
And then let's
I
get
hope
your
our
guys'
commentary
scores.
doesn't make us any enemies in the future.
Good that you thought of it now.
I hope they signed a clause about indemnifying the judges in their future encounters.
Oh, I'm the Paula Abdul who always gives everybody a good score, so I'll be fine.
Okay, so they end up ranking this up here, and Team B ends up walking away with the highest grade at 7.2 overall. Then Team A at 6.5, and Team C at 4.7. Owie. So they take obviously a little bit of a commercial break, and they start bringing everybody back in, or I should say repositioning them at this point. Now that they have the teamwork out of the way, obviously they run some sponsored ads that have come up. The next test is on an individual level. And as they indicate here, the scenario is a runaway titan. A colossal alien creature appearing like a cross between a bioluminescent ox and a scaled kaiju has been teleported by accident into the center of a human city. Now, as they note to the audience, but they did not note to any of the contestants, the creature is not evil. It is not attacking intentionally. It is frightened, injured, and disoriented. Its natural defensive thrashing is causing devastation. The local responders cannot contain it. Communication attempts have failed. Killing it is not an acceptable option unless absolutely necessary. And the creature is making its way towards a nuclear reactor, which is obviously a high-stress moral decision point. So obviously there's a lot of things that's going to be taken into consideration, like their compassion, intimidation, tactical suppression, de-escalation, civilian rescues, minimal harm, containing the creature, seeking a peaceful resolution, or recklessly attacking. So obviously there's a lot that's going to go into this. And so the judges are also going to be noting ethical decision-making, emotional maturity, problem solving, understanding of the consequences, and a respect for life. Again, to Hyperion's point, some of this is guesswork, and it's entirely possible because of what they've experienced in life on the planet that perhaps an alien accidentally drops down and didn't mean to, and starts creating problems unintentionally. So this is how the individual ones end up taking care of this. It's going to be the remaining 15. And then you're going to be giving them a collective score as well on an individual level. Okay. Two. All right, so Solarion is actually the first one up this time, which they dub the Gentle Titan versus the Sunborn. Solarion ends up landing in front of the creature and does not strike first. He scans it and clearly notes fear patterns. So he uses controlled solar warmth to redirect its movements away from the nuclear plant. Then he lifts the Titan slowly, carefully, without harming it, and flies it several miles to an uninhabited canyon where he calms it with radiant pulses. Flaws that were shown: none. Absolute mastery, restraint, and compassion. And let's see how the judges score it.
He gets a 10.
3. I didn't see a swimsuit anywhere. I'm kidding. I would do a 10.
I was gonna put a 3.
That was out of character.
Sure,
Okay.
it was. We
Your
know.
Sophia showing.
Yes.
Yeah, 10 for my period.
My bad.
Okay.
My bad. Wrong wig.
I would agree. A job well done. 10 for me.
Okay. So we got everybody but Pulsar and Heat Phantom.
I am thinking perhaps a 9. I do not wish. I wish to leave room just in case.
Room for what?
A better performance.
Improvement.
Pulsar.
I mean, they're not ranked. Anybody could get a 10, but still
This is true.
understandable.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 10.
Okay. All right. We will go over those scores later on. So the next one up is Radiance. And the judges actually graded Solarion. Gunmetal Silk gave him a 9. Lady Suburbia gave him a 10. Meredith McCall gave him a 10. Dr. Dynamo gave him a 9. Yankee Girl gave him a 9. So his is clearly the score to beat as of this point. So Radiance, the Healing Light. Radiance approaches the Titan like a medic approaches a wounded animal. She reads its burns, its stress level, and soothes it with photonic warmth. The creature visibly calms. And she appears to be the only contestant thus far to achieve near total emotional de-escalation. She prevents damage by creating rolling shields of hard light to steer it away from buildings. The flaw that they indicated that there was none significant. The only thing that they really did note was that she lacked raw strength, but never really needed it.
I think a
That is
9.
wonderful. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Given what she was capable of, she did everything she could, and it worked near flawlessly. I would say that there's very little that she could have done greater, but I think a 9 is fair.
Yeah, I agree. A 9 is very fair.
Sure.
I think she did very well.
Gave her a 9. Zeta Freeze?
I believe that she deserves a 10 as well.
Okay.
I think that her abilities, she utilized them to the fullest without any problem.
Yep, she clearly did. Well said. Pulsar.
I agree with Xenofreeze. 10. She
Okay.
did what she needed to do.
Heat Phantom.
I will say 9 again.
Okay. All right, so other judges come in. Gunmetal Silk gives her a 9. Lady Superbia gives her a 9. Meredith McCall gives her a 9. Dr. Dynamo gives her an 8. Yankee Girl gives her a 10, and notes specifically, reminds me of Miss Liberty. All right. Next up is Aetherwing. Aetherwing avoids direct confrontation. She uses her gravitational fields to gently lift the Titan's feet off the ground, depriving it of leverage, then guides it towards an industrial park where it can't harm civilians. She keeps civilians safe with aerial evacuations and stabilizes collapsing buildings midair. The only flaw that they note is that her approach is elegant but slow. The creature still did a little bit of property damage.
Eight.
I agree. An 8 would
7.
be fair. I could be convinced of a 9, but I think I'll stick with an 8.
I'm going to go with a 7.
Okay. Xenofreeze?
I would agree with Lightbringer and Hyperion. 8.
Okay. So that leaves Pulsar and Heat Phantom.
I believe I would go 7. There was just a little bit lacking.
Okay.
I'll give her an 8.
Okay. Moving right along. Next up, Argent. Noted as the Iron Shepherd. Argent constructs massive metal barriers, funnels, and braces using nearby vehicles and construction beams. He creates a metallic corridor to steer the Titan away from the city. When it charges him, he stands firm, absorbs the blow through his armor, and redirects it harmlessly into a rail yard. Flaws: property damage increases due to heavy metal manipulation, but civilian losses are minimized.
Even though we strive not to have property damage, really the objective is always the human life. And I feel that he definitely showed that. So I'm going to go with a 9.
And Hyperion, you better be patting yourself on the back for that growth that Shone is showing right now.
Yes. It only took a few years, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, she's maturing.
For that growth on her back. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Wrong growth.
you are like cut off from any future love from her.
So Hyperion would go. I would keep him at an 8. He did do everything that he'd be able to do, but there may have been something that he could have accomplished without as much collateral damage.
Okay. Lightbringer?
Yeah, I think also 8.
Okay. Xenofreeze?
I am erring on the side of a 7. The property damage was quite significant, and even though he was utilizing his metal manipulation, that's still quite a bit of material that is sacrificed, although he still keeps a good score because of the lack of personal.
Okay. So we're down to Pulsar and Heat Phantom again.
I would give a 5.
I'm gonna give a 9.
Okay.
Because saving lives is more important than saving property.
Gotcha. So we've got We've got the Miser, and then we've got Cindy Lou Who at the tail end of this. One given out a little bit more generously, the other one being very stingy.
Wait, which one's which?
Have you given a 5 out for anything?
I gave a low score to the team, the third team.
To the team, but you haven't given a low score to anybody yet, really.
Well, because they're all doing a good job so far.
Okay, so Argent ends up getting an 8 from Gunmetal Silk, an 8 from Lady Superbia, an 8 from Ms. McCall, a 9 from Dr. Dynamo, and an 8 from Yankee Girl. So very similarly, they liked what they saw.
Oh,
Next.
Oh, sorry.
What?
No. I'm sorry. I was going to ask, because I don't think we got for the last group, I don't think we got there, because I'm taking the notes. Are you going to post up the other scores like later on for the judges? Because I don't think we got, who was the one before?
Oh, for Aetherwing?
Yeah, I don't think we got Aetherwing's other judge scores.
Oh, I could have swore I got them. Well, Gunmetal Silk gave her an 8. Lady Superbia gave her a 9. Ms. McCall gave her an 8. Dr. Dynamo gave her an 8. And Yankee Girl gave her a 7.
Okay. Great.
Okay, so now we're on to Neural. Neural does not fight the creature directly. She instead hacks the city's satellite uplink and reactivates a dormant alien satellite beacon found near the Titan. Using the beacon's resonant frequency, she guides the Titan to a quiet port district where it eventually calms. The only flaws that they noted, her disengagement from civilians early, or I should say, her disengagement from civilians during early panic draws criticism. Her focus on the puzzle, she focused on the puzzle, not the people.
Yeah.
Even though the people may have been panicked, there were no casualties.
Yeah.
And she managed to use her powers in a way that was extremely clever, given the task before her. I would actually give her a 9.
I'm going to agree with Hyperion. There was no loss of life, and yeah, I think she done wonderful. So 9.
So score?
9.
Okay. Lightbringers, Unifreeze.
I think 8.
Okay.
I would agree with the 9. She did very well with no loss of life.
Okay, Cindy Lou Who and Miser.
I am perhaps thinking a 7 on this one. Her disconnection with the people, I agree, was not the best handling of the situation, but her attempt to understand her opponent and guide it was impressive.
Okay. So that leaves us with Pulsar.
Yeah, I'm also going to give a 7. It worked out this time, but keeping people from panicking is, it that could be bad.
Okay. All right, so now we are on to moving right along here. We're on to Prometheus 9. And copy everybody's notes again.
Jerome, what about the other judges? Or should I even bother writing them down?
For right now, no. Let's. I want to speed this up so we're not slogging through this again like last time. So Prometheus 9 uses controlled plasma burst as a kind of herding torch, never harming the Titan, but shaping its movements. He prioritizes rescuing trapped civilians using heat absorption to extinguish fires. His best moment, he kneels before the Titan, glowing like a sun, and calms it long enough for responders to assist. Flaws, he hesitates too often, trying too hard to find the perfect ethical path.
His hesitation did allow for some damage to happen. His efforts were commendable, so I wouldn't give him a low score. But compared to the others, I would say he's at a 6.
I agree. 6.
I'm inclined to give him a 7.
Okay.
I am actually thinking an 8 because he did both attempt to rescue and calm civilians at the same time as attempting to understand his opponent.
Okay. Sean? You're muted.
A 7.
Okay, so that leaves Pulsar.
I'm gonna give him an 8. Because yeah, he did well.
Excuse me. Okay. And remember, when we get to the description, it would help if you guys respond a little bit. If you want to role play, that's fine. But it helps if I'm not having to call you guys out. All right, next one up. Goliath Prime, the mountain that moves.
Big boy.
That he is. Okay. Goliath Prime grows up to over 20 feet and physically wrestles the Titan. The fight is spectacular. He prevents civilian death, but causes massive infrastructure destruction. Positive. His grappling keeps the Titan contained and away from the reactor. Negative. A few building collapses because of the sheer scale of the battle. Commercially, obviously, it was one of the ones fans enjoyed the most.
Well, we're not here for fan approval. 5.
Okay. Sean gives a 5.
He directly went after him without possibly trying to reach a peaceable outcome. I would be
Yeah.
inclined to give him a 4, even though there was no loss of life. The significant damage and his initial aggregating the Titan were
I agree with
lacking.
Ixion completely for exactly the same reasons. 4.
Agree.
Giving a score of what?
4.
You?
I would actually give a 5 because we are not always going to be able to attempt to understand our opponent.
Yeah, for that same reason, I'm gonna give a 6.
Okay. Very cool. Moving right along. Good job. Okay. Seraphine, the soothing flame. Seraphine walks directly towards the Titan, glowing with gentle radiance. She uses her divine aura to quiet its fear, healing superficial injuries it suffered during the teleportation. The Titan visibly calms, almost lies down. The only flaw really noted is her abilities cannot stop it when it panics again from a collapsing building behind her. She calls for help rather than taking independent actions.
What caused the building to collapse behind her?
Structural
Was
weaknesses.
it him from him laying down, or?
It doesn't say, so you can assume that.
Okay.
I am not going to fault her for the ending. I feel that she did the right thing. It was more than she could handle, and so she did call in reinforcements. I feel that that was actually a very responsible reaction. I do commend her on getting the entity to where it needed to be. So she's going to get an 8 from me.
Okay.
I agree. Given what she was capable of, an 8 is very fair.
I think a 7.
The cameraman would zoom in on Heat Phantom during this whole thing as he is rapt. His attention is on her. He's smitten. So I must give a 9 again. A 9. It's all
Wow.
I can say.
Okay. Interesting.
Lightbringer's going to look at him like,
Hmm? We all make the home improvement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would give her an 8 as well.
Pulsar is going to give her a 6. I think she did a good job, but you gotta have to, it helps to have contingencies.
Okay. And Lightbringer, did we get yours?
7. 7.
Thank you. Alrighty. Next one up is Tempest. Tempest creates storm walls, wind funnels, and water vapor veils to corral the Titan. He uses lightning as a deterrent, not as a weapon, with impressive precision. His best moment? He breaks the Titan's charge by creating a pressure vacuum that lifts it off the ground temporarily. The negative overuse of atmospheric manipulation causes several street lights and power lines to collapse. So, minimal damage. And a possible
say a 9.
and a possible traffic jam.
I would say a 9 for him. Very minor and more of an inconvenience than any damage, as per se, it seems.
Can I say 8.5?
Nope. But you could say 8. Or you could say 9.
I'll go with 8.
Okay.
As will I, an 8.
Okay.
It is a 7 for me because, again, he did not attempt to really understand this moment.
Pulsar gives that an 8.
Okay. Waiting on Sean.
Gosh darn it. An 8.
Okay. All right. We are now at Obsidian Pulse. Obsidian Pulse envelops the Titan in a Dark Force cage. It works for 8 seconds before collapsing. The Titan panics further, striking a building. He recovers, teleports several civilians away from danger, and then guides the Titan into a tunnel network where it can't rampage any further. His strengths: powerful, versatile, save dozens of civilians. Weakness: emotional instability, and first attempt increased the creature's fear.
I think a 6. The initial operation was not super successful, but the save was pretty effective.
I agree completely. 6.
I agree, 6.
I'm inclined to score a
6
5.
as well.
His initial aggravating the creature was very bad, even though he saved it. That is what prevented him from receiving a 4 from me, but
Okay.
5.
Yeah, 5 from Pulsar.
Okay. Cool. We're halfway done. All right. Your favorite and mine, Elon. Okay. And apparently Shelley's son thought it was funny too. So we're in good company.
Yeah, he loves your humor.
Okay, so Elan strolls into the chaos with an easy smile. She uses probability manipulation to create a series of lucky breaks. Collapsing crane falls away from civilians. The Titan slips harmlessly into a drainage canal. and a gas line fails to ignite. She even gets the Titan stuck between two reinforced highway supports. Unintentionally funny, but effective. Weakness, they can't tell of the control or predictability. And some judges wonder whether she's helping or merely surfing the wave, which, I mean, being a little picky at that point. Too much luck at that point kind of makes it obvious that she's doing something. But up to you guys. Vote.
This demonstration allowed her to shine. Given the probabilities at play, it was impossible for this to happen unless she actually made it happen with her powers. And the fact that she did it so almost effortlessly and managed to keep civilians at effectively 0 was impressive. I would give her a 9.
I am in the realm of a 5 because, again, she had no connection to her opponent to understand. She did not actually do anything. She did not make a plan. She relied upon this scenario and the situation to fall into her favor. 5.
I believe that she, with her ability of manipulation of probability, she did use her powers. I err towards Hyperion, but I still give her an 8.
I'm going to say a 6. I think it was an effective use of her power, but on behalf of the creature seemed a little bit cruel.
Pulsar is going to give her an 8. Yeah, I think she did well.
Waiting on Sean.
I said it before. Okay. I think I was probably muted. Damn it.
Yeah.
An 8.
Okay, good. All right. So now we're almost done. We're up to Kensho. Kensho approaches the Titan in a meditative stance or a meditation stance. He projects calm, sending empathic stillness into the creature's mind. He is the only contestant besides Radiance and Seraphine to achieve complete pacification for a moment. Weakness. When a building collapses unexpectedly, the loud shock breaks his focus, but he must dodge debris instead of maintaining control.
Well, that was
I'll
very
say-
unfortunate.
I'll say 8.
I was thinking the same thing. 8.
I'm going to go with a 7.
I agree
I
with
agree,
Sean.
7.
And Heat Phantom, what'd you say again?
I agreed as well. 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll do a 7 as well.
Okay. Kensho getting quite a bit of love from the legacy there. All right, so we're now up to Crossfire. Let me get everybody's info down here real fast. Okay. Crossfire absorbs the Titan's blows, protecting civilians and holding the line. He repeatedly places himself between the creature and the crowds. His strength, he buys time, lots of it. Weakness, he cannot meaningfully redirect or calm the creature. Collateral damage increases every minute the Titan remains uncontrolled.
He did do as much as he could, and his attempts at keeping the people safe were exemplary. But what he's capable of is important. I would give Crossfire in this case a 5.
I'm inclined to be a little bit more generous in this aspect. His skill force and his abilities are very limited in the application of redirection or pacification. He was able to manipulate to the best of his ability. I would give him a 7.
I'm going to go with a 6.
5 for me.
I think perhaps I agree with the 7.
Okay.
Pulsar also gives a 7.
Okay, and let's see. Now we're on to Warden. Oops. There we go. Copy. Pull that up. Copy your guys' info. Boom. Okay. Warden creates a full force dome around the Titan. It holds for 11 seconds, which is an impressive duration, long enough for first responders to evacuate hundreds. She then creates shifting barrier plates to funnel the Titan towards the docks. Weaknesses, the energy expenditure visibly exhausted her, and her barrier breaks unexpectedly near the end.
I think 6.
We are potentially looking at these individuals as being part of a team. Her individual capabilities of creating the opportunity for first responders to evacuate the area to minimize, and in this case, eliminating personal collateral damage. Her running out of energy would be mitigated by her team. I would give her an 8.
I would go in between and give her a 7.
As well, 7.
I think this 7 is what I would give as well.
And Pulsar. Okay.
I do like her performance, but based on the criteria, the 7.
I agree. She performed well, but in this case, I'm judging. I mean, in all cases, I'm judging on a well-rounded ability to handle the entire situation.
Yeah, which I think that she did, which is why I'll be giving her an 8.
Okay. All right. Last one. Another friend of the TV show, Slipstream. Which I know everybody is just loving. Let's see how she does. Oops, I need to copy your guys' information down real quick. Okay, Slipstream races around the Titan at Mach 1, drawing its attention away from civilians. She saves dozens by grabbing them out of collapse zones. But she eventually pushes herself too hard, misjudges a turn, and collides with a bus, causing injury and losing control of the situation. She recovers, but the damage is done.
4.
Unfortunately, I feel that she's got a lot of growth to do. She obviously is not aware of her abilities, and I think she needs to take some time to improve in that area. So I'm going to give her a 3.
She
agree.
continually makes the mistakes, the exact same mistake, and it does the same thing, and she doesn't learn from this mistake. I'm giving her a 1.
I would agree with Sean. A 3.
Okay.
I actually wish to give her a 4. I'm not sure why, but I wish to. 4.
Yeah, Pulsar also gives her a 4. yeah, good showing, but needs more discipline.
One second. Okay, so I'm going to have it do the math here. Add it all in there to the grades. Since we are now done with that, boom. Oh, you suck. I hate it when it does that. Oh. Hopefully it catches it. Okay. Scan. There we go. I think it did. It did. Okay. Whew. All right.
Is it a good time to do a power stunt?
On TV. Go ahead.
Hey, everybody, watch this.
I'm kidding.
No.
Yeah, I'll do my chain lightning and see what happens.
Right.
Look what I can do.
And then
Well,
Sean gets
well,
like
there-
a 1.
A little demonstration while they're calculating.
All right. So here we go. Now this is taking all the judges' scores into account, yours and the other judges. So the top, to no one's surprise, and by a decent margin, Solarion at a 9.62. Next up is Radiance at a 9.17. Then it drops down to Argent at 7.94, Neural at 7.89, and Aetherwing at 7.84. And that is the top 5 of the scores from Task 2. The bottom 5, however, is Kensho at a 6.67, Crossfire at a 6.29, Obsidian Pulse at a 6.04, Goliath Prime at a 5.64, and then Slipstream at a 4.29. So now it is up to everybody to decide who is going home. Select your top 5.
Oh, crap. Okay, guys. First on my list is Slipstream.
I would agree.
I agree.
Agree.
Phantom's just going to go with the scores.
From the
The
individual?
scoring was accurate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that would put Elon in the staying group.
I'm fine with that. But
Okay.
yeah, no, I agree with Heat Phantom. I think the ones I was most concerned
lowest
about
5?
were the lowest ones. Yeah.
Incidentally, that coincides with the previous results, where the team that had the lowest score, there are four people with the lowest individual scores in the top, or then the low. What am I trying to say?
The lowest in the second group is the 4 that would be leaving.
Yes.
I would go with what we had originally somewhat agreed or somewhat talked about. The 4 as part of the third group. The 4 being all but Prometheus 9 and then Elon.
So then,
You
if
would
we're
keep
in agreement
Slipstream?
on those 4, it's between Slipstream and
Ah.
Elon. Which one
Slipstream.
should go and which one should
Then
stay?
Slipstream.
Slipstream. I
Slipstream
think
should go.
Elon still has a lot to show us.
Okay. So
Okay.
Who are you choosing then? Name them off.
That
The
would
bottom
be,
bottom 5.
yeah. So
Obsidian Pulse.
Okay, so
Goliath
so
Prime.
from 11 down to 15. Kensho, Crossfire, Obsidian Pulse, Goliath Prime, and Slipstream.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty.
So Crossfire gone. Kensho gone. Goliath Prime gone.
Well, that's what you're voting for.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that's 1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That
No.
it's going to be hard pressed to beat that. All right.
No, it was only 5.
We
No, he's-
substituted Slipstream for Elon.
no, yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's
I
saying
never
that
said that.
we, yeah, he's saying that we as a 6-member like voting block are.
Yep.
Oh,
gonna be tough
okay,
thing.
okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, there's just only
Yeah.
5 people. Okay, never mind.
In another twist, we're sending home 6 of you.
Bum, bum,
Dun,
bum.
dun, dun. Just because we can.
You turned into
Remember
Because we
that
just don't care.
Remember that indemnification clause.
turn in your jacket. You're going home.
Okay, 1 second.
I think we should have them all standing up there and in like a row, and then have the floor just drop out from underneath them. Ah!
How many of them can fly?
And then the next thing we know, we have a group of superheroes that hate us and they become the villains.
I mean, will that be a problem if
I-
we vote
it's
them
okay,
Off,
we- Yeah, we can just go up in space and they can't really hurt us.
Or there's that. Yeah, we could do that.
Don't quote me on that. I'm out of character.
Yeah, Pulsar is like looking between his siblings, very like, question marks.
Totally out of character. I just think we should eliminate literally the ones who do not make it. It's like celebrity death match. You lose.
What was the name of that show?
Fatality.
The Hero something? Hero Nation, yeah.
Hero Nation, Running Man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeesh.
Okay, so let's see how the judges vote, knowing full well that the Legacy have all voted for the same 5 people.
Yeah.
This is gonna be rough.
We are of one mind. Aww.
Yeah,
We skewed the betting pool on that one.
right.
All right.
So it specifically says Gunmetal Silk does not vote for Goliath Prime because she sees him as already dead in the water thanks to the block vote that you guys threw in.
Abstain.
Yeah.
She's like, I played the 5th.
Okay, so Lady Superbia actually did not vote for Crossfire to vote him off because she admires his sacrifice he made in Task 2. All right. Meredith McCall, let's see how she does. Interesting. She one of the ones where she differs is Seraphine. And sees her as not durable enough and outclassed by Radiance and or Warden. Dr. Dynamo.
There's some like Heat Phantom drama there, like leaning forward over the desk.
So Dr. Dynamo, he aligns with roughly 3 or 4 of the picks. He doesn't vote for Obsidian Pulse because he actually finds Dark Force scientifically fascinating. Makes sense. And let's see, Yankee Girl. So she does similarly. She matches up some of the votes, but has some differences there. She does not vote for Crossfire. She sees Crossfire as a classic take a hit for the innocent World War II era hero, and she admires him. Okay. Full vote tally. Oh God. Yeah, I thought this was definitely gonna be rough. So who ends up? Let's see. So they've got that should be 5. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So the ones who get voted off, including your votes, Slipstream got a total of 11.
Ouch.
Goliath Prime got a total of 10, as did Obsidian Pulse, as did Kensho, and Crossfire ended up getting 9. The only ones that were on the bubble were Elon, who got 4, and Seraphine, who got 1. So there you have it. Currently eliminated from the list: Slipstream, Goliath Prime, Obsidian Pulse, Kensho, and Crossfire.
Send some more lunch boxes to the green room.
Yeah.
I think that is what's going to make them our enemies. I think, not everything else. I think giving them this like terrible merchandise is going to
It's not terrible merchandise. They can
When-
take it to work.
When they're standing over our
It
dying
keeps your
bodies,
colds cold and your hot's hot.
they hold up the lunchbox and say, "Do you remember this?" There's
Like,
just
As,
Just a-
as they slam it on our
Yeah.
heads.
there's a
No,
big
that
old
was a
fist
bad
imprint on
Where's
Lightbringer's
the
face.
thermos?
Jeez, no respect.
They come back and they're like, "Where's your lunchbox, Hyperion?" Boom, boom, boom. Like, I'm sorry.
This is the best quality aluminum that money could buy.
It's not even aluminum; it's aluminum.
Aluminum.
It's
It's aluminium.
Aluminium. Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Aluminium. So now the remaining contestants on Hero Nation is Solarion, Radiance, Argent, Neural, Aetherwing, Tempest, Seraphine, Warden, Prometheus 9, and Ilan. That's kind of an impressive group right there. Overall.
Clapping for the winners.
Yeah, so go ahead and converse in character. I'm sure you guys got some stuff to talk about if you'd like. I'm gonna grab this list here real quick, and I'm gonna proceed on to the final phase.
Can we catch a meeting with Solarion? Or are we going to wait until after the show?
I'm okay with talking to him.
Emphasis on you guys talking amongst each other because I'm
Okay.
working on something.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we'll talk to them.
Fine.
Unfortunately, I cannot multitask quite that well.
Right.
Fine.
You just totally destroyed my image of you.
What do you mean you can't drive us to the mall?
I know.
Yeah. It's not like you work hard or anything.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
You're just a surgeon, God.
Okay, be right back.
Oh, he got called to the operating theater.
I'm going to step away a moment as well. Be right back.
I need to run to the potty, and yeah, so
Okay.
Actually, yeah, that does sound good. And I'm on notes, so I'm like, ugh. All right, I'll be right back.
Just us chickens now.
So, Hero Nation, huh?
Yeah. Not my usual kind of TV.
Right.
I mean, I don't really watch TV.
Fair.
Shelly, you're muted.
I'm a YouTube kind of gal.
YouTube hasn't been invented yet.
Yeah, well, In my little world that I'm in, it has. Actually, I'm in MTV. Yeah, I said it.
I remember the first time that I saw MTV
I want my
in my life.
MTV. Well, when it first came out,
as Brittany.
Yeah.
when it I don't like what it changed to in the 90s and stuff, but when it first came out, yeah, I was glued. I even had when I was at school, I had my VHS recording so I could come home and watch the videos.
Nice.
That's how into MTV I was.
The first MTV music video that I ever saw, I was babysitting the neighbors actually. But the first video I ever saw was Genesis Land of Confusion.
Ooh,
And
at
I
least we
was
picked a good
I
one.
was confused. But the song stuck with me. I thought it was really interesting. And then it was New Kids on the Block.
Yeah, can't resist them.
Sorry, had to run to the little superheroes room.
We're talking about MTV.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
And then when I was in high school, we used to watch TRL every day. And because me and my sister, we were obsessed with NSYNC, and so we recorded every NSYNC video every day. And I had a VHS that's literally just video after video after video of the same NSYNC videos.
Yeah, my
Dang.
VHS
I don't know why I felt like I had to
lot-
do that.
got a lot of love from me back then.
I went to 3 NSYNC concerts in 1 year
Wow.
that year.
I didn't really enjoy MTV because like during the day, because a lot of they would show the music video, but they would always cut it close, or they'd have somebody talking over it. I
Yeah.
liked like later at night, or when we got like MTV2, where it was like just music videos. That I was like, ooh, yeah, this is the stuff.
Kind of miss music videos.
I actually
I was just
watched-
thinking about that not too long ago. Yeah, I did
I
too.
They
actually
used to be really
watched-
cool. Little interesting pieces of art.
I actually got to watch the very first video of MTV.
Video killed the
What was
radio
it?
star.
Yep.
Oh,
That was the very first one that they played.
Awesome.
Yep.
Apropos.
Yeah.
ironic. Some of my favorite music videos, I would have to say, OK Go.
Oh yeah,
And
I know what you're
They
talking
have
about.
some fun ones.
I'm with you on the the amount of concerts, but mine was Duran Duran. I saw 3.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
I only went to one concert growing up.
Was it Beethoven?
I wish. No, it was Disturbed and Korn played in.
Oh,
past
cool.
ones.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that would have been a good one.
Nice.
That would have been
Yeah.
fun.
Disturbed was awesome.
Nice.
I had pit passes to a Korn concert.
That's
And
cool.
we went like side stage. There was like at this venue, there was like a bar and stuff like that. And Monkey came through and he was talking with like a whole bunch of us on that.
Nice.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that was cool.
Yeah. And I got to see Depeche Mode a couple of times, not in 1 year.
Okay, so we're ready to get back to game.
We're still waiting
Still waiting
on.
on Matt.
Matt.
Okay,
And,
well, while we're waiting on him, I'm going to give you guys the description of what's happening.
Okay.
So what's going to happen is everybody's being split back up into 2 different teams at this point, and it's being dubbed the Black Star Gauntlet. It's a cosmic level trial designed to eliminate 5 contestants and determine the Ascendant's final roster. It's actually 3 trials all in one, so they're really pouring it on at this point. So they are they have actually what they're combining to make this with is they have combined with the knowledge and information from like the Aegis Foundation, the Tavaxian military and their scientists, Dr. Dynamo, as well as using some of Lightbringer's papers that she has published to simulate the kinds of threats the Ascendants will actually face in deep space and Earth orbit defense scenarios. Trial number 1 is a cosmic collapse environmental hazard simulation. A miniature black star anomaly appears in high orbit, causing gravitational distortions, time dilation pockets, satellite destabilization, psychic interference, and microsingularity eruptions. And the contestants must discover the nature of the anomaly, prevent orbiting structures from falling to Earth, rescue an endangered Tavaxian research crew, and contain or stabilize the event. So for the first half of this, the judges are going to be evaluating zero-G adaptability, cosmic environmental tolerance, teamwork, problem solving under physics breakdown, restraint and collateral minimalization. And this test will expose who panics, who rises to be a leader, and who understands cosmic level stakes. Trial number 2, the command paradox, a moral decision making and leadership simulation. The contestants must face 3 simulation crises, but can only intervene in one. A failing re-entry of a colony ship, a pirate attack on a humanitarian convoy, a dimensional rift opening over a civilian city. No matter what they choose, 2 crises are going to get worse. There will be simulated casualties rising. Long-term consequences unfold, and they must justify their decision. The contestants must also handle incomplete or misleading intelligence, pressure from a flawed superior officer, time constraints, the responsibility of assigning teammates if they choose to do so, prioritizing values over optics. The judges will evaluate command presence, ethical clarity, courage, clarity under pressure, ability to justify morally gray decisions, and this trial will end up revealing who could lead the Ascendants, who cannot, and who breaks under the weight of cosmic triage. And the last trial in this particular trifecta of terror is a psychological and tactical confrontation. And then the swimsuit test. Each contestant faces a unique adversary, a tailored opponent designed to exploit their biggest weaknesses. This test will evaluate adaptability, emotional stability, resilience, willingness to accept help, humility versus ego, and whether they grow or regress. And the ending criteria, how all 5 will be chosen. The judges are going to combine the Black Star Readiness Score, which is the BSRS, peer evaluations, quantified collateral metrics, revised moral ethics, ethical profile, command paradox justification, mirror enemy psychological readout, viewer and public impressions, optional if you want to use that. I'm sure it'll play a factor, but and then whatever you guys end up voting. So now that we're ready to roll. So the first group, wait a minute, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay. So the Black Star Gauntlet performance scores. So it's going to give me all 3 for the individual. And so oh, you know what? Did it give me?
You said they're
judges?
acting as a team.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what. No, it didn't give it to me. What? I need to have it take a look. Okay, so 1 second.
I was trying to think of like whether a swimsuit competition would be of any value whatsoever in the performance of this team, and I was like, well, like PR for Earth, and then I thought, well, some alien species probably wouldn't find Earth people as attractive as other creatures.
Exactly.
So
Yeah,
Are you
just
t-
ask your brother.
maybe that doesn't work. I don't.
Are you saying you wouldn't deploy Hooters waitresses into space to fight off alien threats?
I was thinking more about like interfacing with other,
Species.
right? Like in
Well,
like
if
in
we
the
come
bigger
across
picture.
an enemy who's like Captain Kirk, who's like, hey, you know what? If our anatomy matches up, I'm down. You know,
I mean, it worked for Electron.
yeah, right.
Did it?
Not all
And his
aliens
anatomy
have
did
their
not
same
match
place.
up with it.
He is well regarded amongst the greater universe.
Yeah, and that's why he's still around. And he's not in chains somewhere.
100%.
It's just Lightbringer had her premonition. She saw just the jailers that all of the baby mamas put together. Had them all.
They're trying to collect all of the like lost like birthday money and
Child support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whew.
Okay,
Mhm.
so here we go. I
Okay.
think this is going to work. Yeah, there we are. And then trial 2. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Trial. STB.
Oh, Justin.
What did he say?
He said every time he jumps into the game, somehow the sput button is appropriate. Apparently, it's just been played.
Yep.
While we're talking about Electrum and his baby mamas. And
And the swimsuit
chains.
stuff.
And the
And the swimsuit stuff.
Okay, so got that. So now, so basically what it was is the first two were supposed to be team events again. And it wasn't giving me that. So we back up and we've got this all done and ready. So now that the teams have been decided, we have on Team A, which is Astral Vanguard, we have Solarion, Radiance, Argent, Tempest, and Elan. Team B is Cosmic Resonance, their code name, has Aetherwing, Neural, Warden, Seraphine, and Prometheus 9. And so this is the Black Star Gauntlet for the team trials. The first one being the Star Breach. It's a cosmic anomaly crisis in 0G orbit. A miniature black star instability appears above Earth. Teams must stabilize the gravitational distortions, rescue a drifting research crew, and prevent orbital debris from falling planetside. All right. Team A, specific highlights. And then we're going to, so Team A, you guys are going to have to judge. Well, actually, we can speed that up, I think, a little bit. So Team A, oh, you know what? I need to get your guys' information again. There we go. This is still going to be graded 1 through 10. So Team A, Astral Vanguard, their highlights during this particular orbital event. Solarion anchors massive debris, shielding others from singularity distortions. Radiant stabilizes sensor systems with photonic harmonics. Argent constructs temporary magnetic bridges to reach the stranded crew. Tempest struggles in a vacuum but adapts using the ice particulates arc. Elan accidentally triggers a distortion pocket that vaporizes a falling mass. Lucky but uncontrolled. Weak points. Collateral risk from Argent's metal maneuvers. Some command conflicts between Solarion and Argent. And Elan's contributions are non-existent. So 1 through 10, how did you guys think Astral Vanguard did in this particular situation?
Hyperion had given him a 7.
7.
7
If
as
I
well.
could ask, the conflict between Solarian, is it a lack of communication, or is there deliberate conflict?
Okay, first I need to get the votes again. I got Hyperion at 7.
7.
7.
Okay.
And 7 for for Xenofreeze.
Oh, okay, cool. And to answer your question, Matt, it's because they're both leaders. And both are trying to take charge.
I'll give them an 8.
That pushes me to a 6.
Okay.
This would be a 6.
Alrighty. So Team B, Cosmic Resonance. Let's just see how they ended up doing. So their highlights: Aetherwing deploys flawless zero-G maneuvering, mapping distortion zones in real time. Neural identifies the harmonic weaknesses of the anomaly, enabling stabilization. Warden shields the research module with adaptive force shields. Seraphine uses keeps the simulated crew alive through psychic shock waves. Prometheus 9 welds falling struts with controlled plasma. Weak points: Warden drains energy quickly under cosmic stress. So endurance issues. Prometheus 9 pushes heat thresholds dangerously close to destabilizing alloy plating. 1 through 10.
This would be close, but I would give them an 8.
I was thinking the same. 8.
Agreed.
Agreed.
I would also agree. Minimal flaws, minimal weakness,
Okay.
good performance.
A Pulsar gives them a 9.
Wow. Okay. All right. So that's a little bit of a moral boost there as they go into trial number 2, the Command Paradox, a moral triage and leadership crisis. Teams must choose between 3 escalating existential threats: colony ship failing reentry, pirate attack on a humanitarian convoy, and a dimensional rift over a city. Their choices affect simulated casualty counts and future tactical opportunities. Team A, which is Astral Vanguard, their decision is they choose to save the colony ship. Their strengths: Solarion executes a flawless rescue of the reentry craft. Radiant stabilizes the heat shields and prevents total burnup. Argent reinforces the ship's hull structurally. Their weaknesses here: Tempest and Elan clash over proper triage priorities. Elan's reasoning: the universe wants this outcome. And the pirate convoy losses escalate heavily due to a lack of intervention.
I was really hoping that this group would do better.
Well, keep in mind, no matter what's going to happen, there's going to be bad outcomes.
Yeah, I
That
know.
was how this one was designed.
That's just Shone speaking. She was kind of hoping for a better outcome. As disappointing as it was, I'm going with a 6.
Yeah, 6.
I agree with the 6.
6 as well.
I do not wish to be different from my teammates, but I'm going to go with a 5. I believe Ilan's demeanor weakened the overall number.
Okay.
And Pulsar would give him a 6.
Ouch. Okay. And that was Team A. Now to Team B. Let's see how they handle. Cosmic Resonance. The decision they choose is they choose the Dimensional Rift that's opening up over the city. Their strengths: Neural cracks the rift's harmonic code. Aetherwing coordinates emergency flight evacuations. Warden stabilizes the tear long enough for sealing. Prometheus 9 stops incoming rift creatures with non-lethal plasma shapings. Seraphine protects civilians from psychic feedback. Their weaknesses: convoy losses are moderate, colony ship casualties are high, and there's some tension between Warden and Prometheus over method versus force.
Seven?
I would
Yeah, I'll
agree
agree
with
with
the 7.
that.
I do wish to vote the 6.5, so I will kick it up to the 7.
I'll do an 8 with all of the possible things that could have gone wrong. I think they did a great job.
Okay.
Keeping it together.
I am also going to agree with Pulsar. An 8.
Wow. And this one didn't have everybody's golden child on it. Okay. So here's the final test, number 3. These are the individual ones where they're facing a mirror enemy. So these are obviously, you need to score these on an individual basis. So starting off for everybody is Solarion once again. So Solarion is facing off a mirror enemy, a quantum reactive entity completely immune to kinetic force, strength, or impact. His performance: Solarion's first instinct, pure power, fails instantly. He pauses, recalibrates, and then shifts to environmental redirection, bending solar energy into micrograviton bursts, manipulating terrain to pin the creature, using non-damaging coronal flares to corral it. And this is a showcase of adaptability under ego pressure.
Given his capabilities and he had to meet his match, the fact that he immediately determined what needed to happen was impressive. I'd give him a 9.
I'm sorry, you giving him what?
9.
Okay.
I'm inclined to agree.
Yeah, me too.
He failed it. He failed at first, but he immediately took that in stride and made remedies and came out on top.
Okay.
Yes, I agree.
So if you're agreeing, please make sure you add the number so that way we can speed this up.
9.
9.
Okay, thank you.
I am in the 8 zone.
Okay.
8.
I'm going to give him a 10 because as strong as we know he is, for him to be able to take somebody out who is his exact opposite shows that he is definitely adaptable and formidable.
Okay. All right. So next up is Radiance. Her mirror enemy is a creature without sensory systems, immune to light and immune to healing resonance. Performance, her primary toolkit obviously is nullified. And it notes that Radiance pivots brilliantly, uses refraction to distort heat signatures, blinds a creature not with light but with a temperature divergence, ends the encounter by calming it with soothing low-frequency hums discovered mid-flight. She shows creativity and compassion without dependency on signature powers.
The fact that much of her powers rely on light and she still managed to deal with it in a non-lethal way was extremely impressive. I'd actually give her a 10.
9 from me.
Okay.
9 for
9
me.
as well.
Okay.
As well as I, the 9.
Pulsar gives her a 10.
Okay.
Yeah, she navigated that really well.
All right. We are now at Aetherwing. Aetherwing being challenged with her individual tasks. Let me copy this info there. All right. Mirror enemy, a predator that collapses local graviton fields, grounding her instantly. Performance, she loses flight, her defining trait, and panics for a moment. But then she recenters. She uses surface-based graviton bursts, executes flawless footwork, and creates momentary anti-pressure bubbles to redirect the attacks. Aetherwing is forced to become a ground fighter, and it was something she was never trained for.
I'm going to go with, I'm going to go with a 9. The fact that she was able to recover and she was dealing with something she never did before, and I think she did quite well.
Yeah, Pulsar's going to give her a 9 as well. The initial panic is a little troubling, but I think she recovered from it really well and managed to pull it out.
Yeah.
I agree
Which
completely.
is why I will
A 9.
give her an 8.
8 from me too.
I'm
Because she
inclined
has
with the 9.
she has not up till now practiced pivoting.
So Xenofreeze?
I'd say 9.
Okay.
It was
And
probably
Joan?
talked over.
Yeah, I was the first one. 9.
And Lightbringer's at an 8, Hyperion's at a 10, Pulsar's at a 9, Heat Phantom at an 8, correct?
I think so.
Okay.
That sounds right.
Yep.
All right, now we're back up to Neural.
She's becoming my favorite.
Neural's mirror enemy, an infiltration construct that inserts false data streams into her sensory input. Essentially the lying machine. Performance. Initially, she's overwhelmed, which is her greatest fear, but then she makes a bold move. She shuts off her own data feed, operates blind, hunting the enemy using only vibrations and infrared bleed. She reboots her neural implants manually mid-combat and finishes the fight with a pinpoint EMP burst. For her, they note that it was a huge psychological victory for her.
10.
10. Yes, 10.
Agree. 10.
She is definitely one of Sean's favorites. And Sean's even going to give her a big clap. Clap, 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 clap.
10 is
I'm
fine.
gonna give her 2 lunch boxes.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna be twice as angry.
Oh, yeah. She just said, "Oh, I just won the competition."
I must give 9.
Okay.
That was
Pulsar,
that was Seraphine, right?
Nope.
Neural.
Neural.
Neural. Excuse me. Looking at the wrong one.
Yeah, Pulsar's going to give a 9 as well.
Okay.
What did Xenofreeze give?
10.
10? Okay.
All right, we are now up to Warden. Okay, Warden is facing the Force Breaker. Her mirror enemy, a being that learns force field patterns and shatters them sequentially. During her performance, her first 4 shields break instantly, and she pivots into shape flexing. Hardened needles instead of domes, rolling kinetic surfaces, and dissipative energy webs. By changing form instead of strength, she outsmarts the creature.
Uh, 10 from Pulsar. She adapted well. She kept her cool, and she managed to rise up above it.
Same. 10.
I feel the same. So definitely a 10.
Okay.
9.
Quite well.
Yes, 9. 9 as well.
Okay.
I would agree with 9.
All righty. And now we're on to Prometheus 9, who is facing the ethical trap. That's what his enemy or mirror enemy is called. His mirror enemy, a symbiotic creature that grows stronger when burned, but becomes unstable if left unchecked. His performance, he's actually forced into a moral paradox. Attack and empower the enemy, do nothing and allow civilian casualties. Prometheus winds up finding a third option. He vents solar plasma downward, liquefying the ground into glass, traps the creature in cooling obsidian, which was noted he performed a brilliant and ethical solution.
Yeah, this is becoming really hard.
It should be.
Yeah, well,
10.
yeah, a 9. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this go around with everyone.
That
Yeah.
solution was extremely well thought out. I'd give him a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also give him a 10 as well. A very job very well done.
I am in the 9. This thing again. 9.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll also give a 10.
Okay. Now, lots of love from Legacy all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We are now down to Tempest. The Vacuum Hunger. His mirror enemy, a creature that drains atmospheric energy. No air, no storms, no moisture. His performance, his powers obviously collapse immediately, but he demonstrates surprising resilience. Manipulates pressure and microcurrents, using body movement and terrain instead of elemental force. And he generates condensation pockets as improvised weapons. And as it's noted, he proves that he is more than just the storm guy.
I'm going to go with an 8.
I agree.
Yeah,
8 as
8.
well.
8 from me.
I
8
do
as well.
agree that 8 is appropriate.
Hyperion, you gave him an 8 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Xenofreeze
Uh,
and Pulsar?
I said 8 also.
Thank you.
Pulsar's going to give him a 9.
Okay. Still not bad, but not quite as much love. Seraphine going up against the Divinity Eater.
So, like, we've got those little scorecards or something, right? So, before she even starts, before anything even happens, Phantom's like 10 with a heart. and displays it.
Okay.
But then he takes it back.
We swat his hand. Like,
She can do no wrong.
Okay. So her mirror enemy is a type of spiritual predator that feeds on her divine aura, which is her primary power source. Her performance, her light dims as the creature feeds, and she nearly retreats, but reaches deep into raw emotional conviction and uses unaugmented human courage as her weapon. No powers, no magic, just presence, defiance, and determination. The enemy ends up recoiling, and one of the judges notes that this was possibly a breakthrough moment.
I'm going to agree. I'm going to actually give her a 9.
So the real Heat Phantom 10 score comes in here. 10.
Is the heart still on there?
No.
Oh. 9
I
for
am
me.
I am going to give her a 10. The self awareness and powering through in a very difficult situation, very, very commendable.
Mm-hmm.
Hyperion, I'll give a 9.
Okay, Hyperion at a 9.
Pulsar's going to give a 10.
Okay. Sean?
9.
Okay. And then
I'm gonna start going
Lightbringer
last
at
because
an
you don't
8.
hear me at first.
Lightbringer at an 8. Hello?
I had her at a 9. Did you
Did
get
you have
her?
her at a 9?
9.
Well, the problem is some of you guys are like right after one another,
Talking
and
over each other.
yeah, and I can't always pick up on it, so I have to go with like where
Sorry.
I'm at on the list. It's fine. Just letting everybody know.
Oh, yeah, I'm writing them down too.
Okay, so next up after Seraphine is Ilan.
Hmm. She's another favorite. Please do well. Please, please,
Well,
please.
I'm
Let's
interested
take a
to see
look.
how she does.
So Ilan is facing the unluckable man. Her mirror enemy is a probability dead zone. Her powers simply just do not function. At first, she panics. Luck fails. Everything goes wrong. Then she pivots. She uses misdirection, provokes the enemy verbally, lures him into a containment point meant for a different hazard, and wins not through luck, but through wit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going first. 10.
Okay.
Tell who Sean's favorites are.
I think 9.
Yeah. Pulsar's going to give her an 8.
Yeah. 8 from Hyperion.
Okay.
I will do 8 as well. I will agree
Okay.
with my teammates.
Okay. Just waiting on Xenofreeze.
I will give her an 8 as well.
Okay.
I like her improvisation,
Mhm.
yet I would like to see a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm really impressed.
I'm
with-
surprised
with
considering she was a target to get off the list. She's made it to the finals.
I do like Ilan. It's just it's a hard game.
I love her. I absolutely love her.
Yeah, let nobody say that we were picking favorites.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to be impartial here.
Well, some of them.
Except for
Except for Sean.
some of us.
Yeah. And we'll see when the swimsuit competition begins.
Yeah. I'm a little bit worried about my brother during that scene.
Exion, you did not blob out, so I'm giving you a 0.
You have.
I was
what,
just thinking Seraphine's swimsuit is probably just like a literal nun's habit. Or it's like a 1920s swimsuit where it's like 90% covered.
Like a full body, like
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's funny.
Well, considering that Xenofreeze was not necessarily smitten, but very, very interested in Azure with her command of the sea and everything else like that. And he voted her off.
Yeah. What's up with that?
We're not, this isn't the dating game.
that's tomorrow at 8.
Right.
Okay, so I'll give since we've got time, I'll give you the breakdown on how the judges voted,
Did we do Argent?
and then I will.
I don't have Tempest either. Argent and Tempest.
Tempest.
No, we did
Tempest.
Tempest.
We did. We did. Yeah, we did.
Tempest
haven't
fought the
done
creature
Argent.
that eats atmosphere, used terrain and
I
rain to his
missed
advantage.
it. Okay.
Oh, did he not make it in there?
Oh, yeah, I
we
don't
didn't
have
get
Argent.
Argent yet.
Argent's the only
Oh.
one that we didn't do.
Oh, I see what happened. Okay. It ran into an error. And it pointed it out to
Error.
me. But it didn't handle it correctly. Okay, so let me note this here. Okay.
It's okay. I was gonna cross off Tempest Argent anyway, so we can just skip him.
Oh,
I can't because of how it's how everything's calculated. so.
Fine.
She's like, one then. Fine.
Dismiss him honestly. As we talk about not playing favorites.
You're not playing favorites, you're playing unfavorite.
You're playing hatreds.
Hatreds. I'm not even going to give him a lunchbox.
Damn, he did bad.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so well, I'll have to have you vote on him too.
Wonderful job. 7. Sure. I don't know.
Okay. So Argent faced a mirror enemy that was a polymorphic creature composed entirely of non-metallic organic fiber, completely immune to any of his metal manipulations. Obviously, this puts Argent beginning at a severe disadvantage. His entire power set is nullified. He pivots quickly, switches to martial arts and precision grappling, uses debris, tension points, and leverage instead of elemental force. Manipulates the battlefield rather than the creature, and ultimately pins it using his own momentum and then immobilizing it under a collapsed architecture, which was non-metallic stone. He never panics, never hesitates, and never complains that his powers are useless. He simply adapts.
Hyperion gives him a 10.
10.
Yeah, 10.
Sean
10.
gives him a 10 as well.
Guess he's not voted off the island.
I would 9.
Okay.
It was very impressive, but he could have used his elemental powers a little bit more, I think.
He actually couldn't use them. That was the problem.
Well, he could have used them around the battlefield as opposed to
Well, I think he did because it says,
martial arts.
yeah, he used the terrain to, like,
Right.
Yeah.
So he Phantom said he could have used them more.
right, more.
So I just need Xenofreeze and Pulsar.
I give it 10.
Okay. Well, remember, everybody was giving me numbers at the same time, so it's the same issue we
That's-
had before.
yeah,
So,
sorry.
Derek, you had 10 as well?
Yes, yeah.
All righty. Wow.
And now some words from our sponsors.
Hold on a second.
George, what did I vote for Tempest?
You gave him an 8.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna have to really pare down my notes. I've been trying to write down everything Jerome says. It's not working.
Yeah.
As we're sitting there, like just talking,
A lot
I
of
am
times I will
actually
go back
very,
and rewatch
very
the
impressed by the
episode
last performances.
as I am filling in. I always put a mark that lets me know I need to go back and review. Otherwise, I would never be able to keep up.
Okay, here we go. Wow. Okay, is this the yeah, okay. All I can say is this turned out drastically different than I had anticipated score-wise,
Of course.
with how some of you guys put in there.
Yep.
Okay, so so back to the judges where I left off at. The judges are coming up with who they have effectively, or they're voting to vote off. And you know, maybe I should wait on that and have you guys vote on your bottom 5 and then tally it up from there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have Solarian, Radiance, Aetherwing, Neural, Warden, Prometheus 9, Tempest, Seraphine, Ilan, and Argent. Those are the ones you need to vote on.
Okay.
I'll put this in the Facebook chat.
They're the ones that we need to vote on.
So we're now choosing which 5
Are
we're
leaving.
going to
Which
vote
5 go
off.
home? Yep.
Okay.
I need my glasses.
Did you put up a poll in the chat room or?
Nope, I just put it in
No.
Facebook chat.
Okay.
Just a list of everybody.
Oh, okay.
Prometheus 9 and Lawn 7.
Yeah. No, it's
It just
37 there.
ignore the 7.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Well, Prometheus 9 is his name.
Yes.
Let's see. Yeah, this was a tough round because everybody did so well.
They did very well.
Should we put our answers in the chat or speak them?
Jerome, could
This is all part
you
of role
make
play,
it a
so-
poll?
That's probably
Might
too
be
much
easier
time.
for
That
Hold
is too
on.
much right now.
Great polls.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I have my top 4. I just got to figure out who the 5th one is, and then everyone else can go.
Apologies to everybody watching. I'm having to make a poll, so I can't really talk or do anything right now.
Sorry, and thank you.
It's not what I'm trying to do. Back to editing. Come on.
Everyone watching, who do you think should be voted off?
Oh,
Sound off in the
1-800.
comments, everybody.
Yeah.
Call the hotline and
Yeah,
Go
in order to
figure.
vote, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can only make 10. There we go. Okay, can't make 10. Quit pulling that up.
Dag nabbit.
Let's see. Um,
trying to decide on number 5. It's tough.
Well, I know what who my top 4 is.
Well, we're voting on the 5 that we're voting
know,
off. Yeah.
but
So
I gotta
try to
figure out
focus
who
on
my
that way.
I've got to figure out who's going to be my 5th I want to keep, and
Oh,
that means everyone else is gone.
gotcha.
Yes. George,
yes.
what was the score that I gave Tempest and Argent?
Tempest, you gave an 8. Argent, you gave a 10.
Okay. Okay, so I have my top
Yeah.
5.
Also remember we have to, I guess, tally or keep in mind the results
Okay.
from the first 2 trials.
The poll is up.
Okay.
Just make sure you let me know when you're done.
I'm done.
Okay.
Pardon me.
All right.
Hyperion's done.
Okie doke.
Lightbringer done.
Half done.
Pulsar done.
Okay.
Ixion done. Done.
Just waiting on Matt then.
And done.
Okay. So let me grab this again. Have that up in the way.
Oh my gosh, you guys are going to get rid of one of my favorites. You're getting rid of Elon? What?
With a will.
You're no longer my sister.
I mean,
Wow.
who said that?
Sorry.
One of the other females in the group.
It's okay.
Uh-oh.
There are probably dozens of other sisters we just haven't found out about.
Wow, I'm surprised Aether Wing got 3 votes from you guys.
It was hard. It was hard, but she was just by the points. She didn't quite make my cut. I wanted her there, but I
Wow.
wanted someone else more.
Warden got
I mean-
5.
She kept for Warden, like she kept kind of breaking from stress and getting exhausted. Like that seemed to be a thing I noticed like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, this these trials were really rough because I think they all did really well, but I was also keeping in mind like which ones were having issues during like the bigger or the first 2 things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There were people that I voted off that I thought I wanted to keep, and there were people that I wanted to keep that I ended up. No, wait, there are people that I wanted to vote off that I ended up keeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Your voting was
So-
versa visa.
It was.
Yeah, like I voted for one that I was like, ugh, like it's a shame, but they're
Yeah.
they're a really good hero.
Yeah.
These are
So
definitely
maybe-
some that are like the quote unquote earthbound super team too.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we need like a home team and an away team, or a blue team and a gold team.
Maybe on Hero Nation 2.
To search for more money.
Yeah. What other threats do we need to fight off?
Napster has
Poor.
shown up.
Being
Copyright infringement.
poor. All right.
Wait, is Napster the villain that they're fighting?
Yeah, I was trying to think of like things that popped up in the '90s that
We're villainous.
yeah
Mhm.
that Solarion could punch.
That's so weird. He can
Then you're,
punch. He can punch
then you're-
Napster.
No, I'm saying he
punch
couldn't
Napster.
punch. That's why we have. other
Oh, gotcha.
Metallica
fighting-
would be like, "Yeah, get him, Solarion."
wow. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so here so let me go back to the judges real quick, just to let you guys know kind of how they voted. Gunmetal Silk votes Elan, Tempest, Seraphine, Prometheus 9, and Radiance.
These are for people they voted off.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
She wanted Argent to stay because she respected his discipline and adaptability in Trial 3. Lady Superbia voted off Elan, Tempest, Seraphine, Prometheus 9, and Neural. Meredith
Thank you so
McCall.
much.
Meredith McCall eliminates Elan, Tempest, Seraphine, Prometheus 9, and Radiance. Primarily due to overlap with Neural, Aetherwing, Solarion sort of thing. Dr. Dynamo eliminates Elan, Seraphine, Tempest, Radiance, and Aetherwing. Yankee Girl eliminates Elan, Neural, Aetherwing, Tempest, and Warden. So with the updated totals, the finals who end up getting eliminated is Tempest at 10 votes, Elan at 10 votes, Prometheus 9 at 7, Warden at 6, and Seraphine at 6. So they are all cut. Your official ascendants, the top 5 survivors.
Expected that.
The official ascendants are Solarion, Argent, Neural, Aetherwing, and Radiance. So obviously there's a lot of applause going around. Some people kicking rocks, because they got eliminated. The final ascendants team, basically, you've got Solarion as like a cosmic powerhouse, field commander potential. Neural as a technopath interface, cosmic systems integration. Argent, an adaptable combat specialist. Aetherwing, who is the gravitational tactician, deep space maneuver expert. And Radiance, healer, stabilizer, and emotional core.
That's a pretty balanced team.
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they kept one healer.
Mhm.
I was laughing that Solarion actually got a vote.
I'm surprised Seraphine got votes.
Phantom explained exactly why he doesn't think Solarion should be on the team.
Oh no, I knew it came from you.
Yeah,
I just thought it was funny that everyone disagreed. You're basically that one guy at the dinner table that just doesn't like peas, and you're gonna have to just put up with it.
He is literally the Russian judge.
All right. So at that point,
Pulsar was obviously the Canadian judge.
Yeah.
Let's have some poutine,
so that is the team that has been put together at this point, based on the trials. If nothing else, as the announcer indicates, this has given the other contestants an excellent showcase to show what they're worth and their skills and abilities, and that they may not be down and out just yet. They may end up doing another show again. Otherwise, other teams that are looking for recruits obviously have a good resume for them to look at. But these are your new ascendants, and they talk about how they're going to begin training together with the assistance of the Earth's Tavaxian allies, and they are going to be promptly given a tour of the moon base, so they can kind of get acclimated there and understand. And of course, they're showing some promotional video packages that show they're going to get two. The Tavaxian Empire has donated two space-worthy vessels to the cause, so they're going to have that on hand as well to deal with space-bearing issues, or to get around, obviously, in the atmosphere as well. So, lots of applause, lots of everything going on. And of course, they cut to credits and ending commercials, and there you have it after everybody's trial.
Nice.
Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, I think Pulsar would make a point to say that this was incredibly difficult choice because all of the heroes were exceptional.
Absolutely. I could not commend everyone more.
Makes me wonder exactly how the rest of us would have fared in similar tests.
Mhm.
So
Uh-oh.
very impressive.
And of course, you realize that we have now set the bar very high for us.
Good.
After being the judges on this show, the people will now judge us on how we compare to the people we judged.
Most likely.
That's
And-
entirely fair.
One of the things that gets noted in conversation, but also with some of the judges, is that Warden was clearly a favorite with the other judges, but because all of you voted against Warden, or many of you voted against Warden, that immediately put them into elimination territory.
Oh, because we're so weighted as a team.
Yeah,
Right.
because you guys, in this
Our-
particular
our
case, you
numbers
voted as a
have-
team. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did each of us get a vote of elimination, or was it
Yeah.
like a group? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if we had like a single legacy vote,
Nope.
or okay.
That's why it was being called the legacy block, is because you're all voting. You're all voting individually. All right, so that is where we're going to stop for the evening because we're almost at 3 hours. So we're going to do some RP votes here. So we'll start with George.
I'm going to give the RP vote to Matt because it was very interesting seeing how he was crushing, and I found that very like a new side of him that Pulsar has never seen before.
Okay. Dale.
Matt, exact same reasons. That was awesome all around.
Okay. Brittany.
Ditto. That was very interesting. I'm curious where that came from.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
mean, my character is.
Shelley.
Same.
Okay. Matt.
I don't know. We all had really good role play. as far as discussing and everything. I think I'm going to go with Shelley because of her defense of Elon.
Okay. And Derek.
Matt.
Okay. So Matt,
It
you
was
win the
good
RP
having
vote.
Somebody on the lower end of the opinion.
So go ahead and award yourself 200 additional karma, all your own. It's not something that'll go into the bank. It's something you hold on to.
Mine. Oh, mine.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and sign off. For those of you who are watching or tuning in, we have our D&D game coming up on the December 11th, which is this coming Thursday. So I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be Kingdoms of the Shattered Crown. So we should have quite a bit for it. We've got all the characters done. We've got the layouts done. I'm working on a website so anybody can look at that and get kind of a background detail on who's who and what's what. Eventually, anyways. So thank you guys for hanging out with us, and we'll catch you all again next time. Good night, guys.
Right.